AlAnsaar presents Ramadan Special. Read, recite, reflect.
ربنا افتح بيننا وبين قومنا بالحق وأنت خير الفاتحين. O our Lord, decide between us and our people with truth, and you are best to decide. This dua was made by Shu'aib ﷺ when his nation refused to accept the truth. Shu'aib ﷺ turned to Allah making dua. In reality, Shu'aib ﷺ made dua for the destruction of the rejectors from amongst his nation. Allah accepted his dua and destroyed the nation by a great tremor. The Prophet Muhammad's beloved daughter Fatima radiallahu ta'ala anha used to perform all the domestic duties with her own hands. She had even to draw water from the well and to carry it home and to grind the corn in the millstone. One day she begged her father, Prophet ﷺ, to provide her with a domestic servant, upon which the Prophet ﷺ observed, "I will tell you of something that will serve you better than a domestic servant. Recite Subhanallah 33 times, Alhamdulillah 33 times, and Allahu Akbar 34 times after each salah and on retiring to bed. This will be of greater value to you than a servant." Quran 20th Juz Summary. Allah also declares, "Say, none in the heavens and the earth has knowledge of the unseen besides Allah. They do not even know when they will be resurrected for the day of Qiyamah. None besides Allah has knowledge of when Qiyamah will take place. However, people are assured that indeed your Rabb knows what their hearts conceal and what they disclose." Towards the end of Surah Naml, Allah describes the scene of Qiyamah when He says, "The day when the trumpet will be blown and all within the heavens and the earth will be terrified, except those whom Allah wills. They will all come to Allah in humility. You will look at the mountains thinking them to be solid, but they will be passing by like clouds. This is the doing of Allah, who perfects everything. Indeed, He is informed of what you do. Whoever brings a good act shall receive something better, and they will be safe from the terror on that day. Whoever brings a sin, they will fall on their faces in the fire. You are only recompensed for what you have perpetrated." In concluding the surah, Allah assures man, "Your Rabb is not unaware of what you do. Every person should therefore be wary of whatever she or he does." Surah Qasas commences after Surah Naml and recounts the entire incident of Hazrat Musa and Fir'aun. This surah also makes mention of Qarun and his immense fortune, which caused him to become extremely arrogant. As a result of his attitude, Allah caused the ground to swallow him up along with all his wealth. Allah then tells Rasulullah ﷺ that he is informed of these narratives so that he may caution the kuffar. If they take heed, they stand a chance of being saved from Allah's terrible punishment. If not, they stand to face an awful doom. Allah then prompts the kuffar to think a while. Allah says, "Say, tell me, if Allah makes the night perpetual for you until the day of Qiyamah, which deity besides Him can bring light to you? Can you not hear? Say, tell me, if Allah makes the day perpetual for you until the day of Qiyamah, which deity besides Him can bring light to you, wherein you might find peace? Can you not see?" Allah states further in verse 73, "Due to His mercy, He has created the day and the night for you, so that you may find peace therein. Seek from His bounty and express your gratitude to Him." Allah exhorts Rasulullah not to be grieved about the opposition that the kuffar pose, because everything in this world is temporary. To highlight the transitory nature of the effects of this world, Allah cites the example of Qarun. His people advised him, saying, "Do not be boastful, for verily Allah does not like the boastful ones." Allah says further, "So he, Qarun, emerged among his people in pomp and splendor. Those who desired the world gaped, if only we also possessed what Qarun has. Undoubtedly he is extremely fortunate." Those who were granted knowledge said, "Woe to you! Allah's rewards are better for the one who believes and does good acts. Only the patient ones should receive this." As a result of his pride and failure to fulfill the obligatory rights of his riches, Allah plunged Qarun and his home within the ground. This incident proves that everything besides Allah shall perish, even though a thing may seem great and powerful. Surah Qasas ends on the note of Tawheed, where Allah says, "Do not call to another deity with Allah. There is none worthy of worship but Him. Everything shall perish besides His countenance. All decisions rest with Him, and to Him shall you all be returned." Surah Ankabut follows Surah Qasas, and it beautifully distinguishes between the true mu'mineen and the munafiqeen, as well as between those who are true and those who are false. The narratives of many Anbiya are also related. Allah begins the surah by stating, do people think that they will be left to say, we believe, without being tested? We certainly tested those before them, and Allah will definitely know about those who are true, and He will definitely know the liars. Although Allah has commanded man to be obedient to his parents, Allah mentions in this surah that parents should not be obeyed if they attempt to induce one to forsake Islam. The creation cannot be obeyed if the Creator would be disobeyed. Allah says, the disbelievers say to the believers, follow our way and we will bear the burden of your sins. They will not carry any part of their sins, they are certain liars. Allah then cites the incident of Hazrat Noah, who preached to his nation for 950 years. Despite his tireless efforts, the vast majority of them refused to accept his message and were eventually drowned in the flood. Allah then speaks of the destruction of the nations of Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ, Lut ﷺ, and Hazrat Shu'aib ﷺ. There are many lessons that the mu'mineen may learn from all these narratives. May Allah bless us with fear for Him, humility and abstinence. May Allah save us from the evils of pride, arrogance and boastfulness, and imbue the belief of Tawheed within us. May He grant us the ability to exercise patience when tested and faced with adversities. Ameen.